bringing Israel to the world. This is IBN News.
With News of Israel, I'm Susan Michaels. 1,600 Israelis are in quarantine for coronavirus across the country, from Kiryat Shmona in the north to Beersheba in the south. Health Ministry regulations stipulate that any Israeli returning from Japan, China, Hong Kong, Thailand, or Macau must spend 14 days in isolation, either in a medical facility or at home. They also require anyone who was in contact with the South Korean group which visited Israel and afterward tested positive for the coronavirus to be isolated as well. Health Ministry Deputy Director General Professor Itamar Grotto is among the quarantined following his return from Japan after visiting the 4 Israelis hospitalized for the virus. Grotto said, "We at the Health Ministry are pleased at the cooperation of the population who have reported themselves to be in quarantine." U.S. Democratic presidential candidate Bernie Sanders says he would consider moving the U.S. Embassy from Jerusalem to Tel Aviv if elected president. Answering the question at a party debate this week, Sanders said, "The answer is it's something we would take into consideration." Foreign Minister Israel Katz slammed Sanders for what he called his horrifying comment about potentially returning the U.S. Embassy to Tel Aviv, saying those who support Israel would not back Sanders' presidential candidacy after those remarks. Sanders also labeled Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu as a reactionary racist, stating, "We have got to have a policy that reaches out to the Palestinians and the Americans." Just 1 week before elections, an Israeli-American mapping team toured the area near the West Bank city of Ariel as Israel prepares to apply its sovereignty to the territory as part of the U.S. peace plan for the Middle East. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said, "There is serious work, but we will work as quickly as possible to get it done." And Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu also says he is moving ahead with a plan to build some 3,500 homes in the settlement of Ma'ale Adumim, a project frozen a number of years ago after international criticism. The expansion would effectively connect the settlement with Jerusalem, about a 15-minute drive away. I'm Susan Michaels.
IBN, Israel Broadcast Network.